Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo and Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this is not working without you guys. So let's get open for business here and let's wake up the football gods. Wake up this morning, guys. Wake up. Wake up. Why am I happy? It's Taco Tuesday. How can you not be happy on Taco Tuesday? Even though we did have tacos, we had the steak and shrimp tacos on Sunday. You know what? I ended up doing crunchy shrimp tacos last night. And what the hell? We're going to go for three. 3 days in a row, we're going to go for tacos. I wish I had actually taken out a roast and made like pulled beef tacos. Then I would have had the trifecta. But it might be a little bit late for that one because I don't have one thought out. And that's an all-day process. But damn. Could have thought it. Could have had all kinds of tacos. But anyway, here we are on Taco Tuesday, and we have some interesting news. Aaron Rodgers, who got a little bit of flack because he's 1-4 in NFC Championship games. I look honestly and can say, you know what? I'd be happy if we were, in 5 championship games. Because we haven't been in 5 championship games and only winning one, because that means at least he went to Super Bowl once. When you listen to his press conference after the game, it sounded like he was saying, "How do I say goodbye to what we have?" Because it literally sounded like, I'm not going to be here. He's talked about players, that how things are going to change and figure out if they want them and this, that, and the other. Well, today, word is that Aaron Rodgers wants a new contract. I have a lot of trolls, and I think probably they just like to come on my channel just to try and give me a hard time and get attention. Maybe their mama didn't hold them enough when they were a baby, or maybe their mama threw them down the steps too many times. I don't know, but they like to troll me about my quarterback, Dak Prescott. And they say, you're just in love with Dak Prescott. You're not a Cowboy fan because you're always talking about the Cowboys need to sign Dak. It's going to be a record contract and everything else. It's going to hurt the stability of the team. You can't pay a quarterback that kind of money. And I'm going to try to go ahead and reason with you guys again, because I want you to understand a few things. First of all, let's stop here. You'll hear people say, well, Dak Prescott's record over the last 2 years is blah, 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 blah. He's a losing quarterback. Yet those same people will say, let's go get Matthew Stafford. If we go through, this goes back to the power of 4. Remember last year I had the power of 4? That was my mantra for Dak Prescott. Here's an amazing thing. In the last 21 games that Dak Prescott has played in, last year and this year, the Dallas Cowboys offense had 9,344 yards in 21 games, which is the highest average of yards per team during that time. But wait, here's what's amazing. That equates to 444 yards. Dudes, that's power 4. The power of 4. Let's go back a little bit in time here. Let's think about this here. Because the Dallas Cowboys need to run, not walk. They need to run and get Dak Prescott's contract done. Because we've always heard that gold standard that, you can't be paid more than Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, he had $35 million. Like that was going to be the ceiling for quarterback compensation, that it would never go up. But then Pat Mahomes, of course, Pat Mahomes, he won the Super Bowl, $45 million. But then Deshaun Watson, who ain't won anything, $39. Then you hear about Josh Allen. He's going to be in the 40s. Then you got Lamar Jackson. And here it is, Aaron frickin' Rodgers, the guy, I can't stand him. He wants a new contract. Here's where it's interesting. Aaron Rodgers, when he signed his deal just a couple years ago, was right behind Russell Wilson with average compensation of $34 million. His cap number for 2021 is right here at $37 million. His next year, $39. And then it drops a little bit to $28. He wants a new deal. Do you think that new deal is going to be less than the 34? Do you think it's going to be even with the 34? No. He looks at it and says, I'm going to have an MVP season. I'm still Aaron frickin' Rodgers, and I want to get paid big time. I see what Deshaun Watson's got. I got to be getting well more than that. So you're going to see now the market jump up again because Pat Mahomes reset the market. Now, I want you to keep in mind something because y'all still say, oh, well, you can't pay Dak Prescott $40 million because we said you can't pay him $30 million a couple of years ago. But right now, if you're looking at it now and saying the Cowboys had signed Dak at that time, say, to a record contract before Russell Wilson, it would be chump change. You know how I know? Let's just go back. 5 years from where we stand today. In 2016, the highest paid quarterback in the NFL was Joe Flacco at a $22.1 million number. Right behind him, just 5 years ago, Aaron Rodgers at 22. Aaron Rodgers went from 22 to 34. And right behind him, Russell Wilson at 21.9, who jumped to 35. Here's where it's crazy. Do you realize that Matthew Stafford, just 4 years ago, right after these guys, of course, signed a $27 million contract, was the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, just 4 years ago, at $27 million. Right now, there's 12 quarterbacks that are making more than that. And about to be Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, added to that mix, and probably Baker Mayfield. So a deal that was the highest paid 4 years ago literally is going to be average, or the middle of the pack, I should say. So as we look at this with Dak Prescott, and I keep trying to press upon you guys that the Cowboys need to sign Dak Prescott and get it done sooner than later, is waiting in NFL quarterback compensation does you no good. The Cowboys are the ones that screwed the pooch on this. They're the one that keeps waiting because the price is not going to get cheaper. Now, here's the thing. We'll throw another one in here. Matthew Stafford, who signed his deal 4 years ago, he has this year left on that, and then the following year. If you are trading for Matthew Stafford, that contract that he has, you're going to have to do an extension. You're not going to make trade compensation for a guy and then just let him walk. And he's not going to take a contract that's going to be, oh, I'll take 27 again. No. You just traded for me. I need to be one of the top paid quarterbacks in the NFL. So Matthew Stafford is going to be back up there. So the longer we wait, even a couple of weeks, as soon as one of these guys gets their contract, the goalpost gets moved. That's why it behooves the Cowboys to do this thing right now. I know the general thinking is, well, Cowboys will probably put on the franchise tag because we have actually less than a month. Beginning February 23rd is the period to denote a player as a franchise tagged player. And you have 2 weeks, only 2 weeks of time, to designate that person as a franchise tag player. So we're talking about less than a month that the Dallas Cowboys have to make a decision. Either franchise tag him or get a long-term deal. One or the other. Or you could kind of do both. You could franchise tag him to buy yourself some more time. But the problem with buying yourself more time, it's like going to get one of those loans from the loan shark. Yeah, they'll give you money. You can get that money. But the longer it takes for you to pay that thing back, the more you're risking your kneecaps. The other problem is from the moment you franchise tag Dak Prescott, you have to have the money on your cap by the 15th of March to go ahead and pay him, to count that on the cap. And as we stand right now, Cowboys got $14 million on the cap. They'll need to come up with $23 million more, which means you're going to have to cut some players. You're going to have to restructure some contracts. You've got to find some cash, hence the loan shark. Cowboys, you've been playing around forever on this thing. You need to go ahead and get it done. Either shit or get off the toilet. I'm Mark Holmes, and I hope you guys have a great day. Got lots of work to do. We got some more of those racks that are headed out to you great fans. If you're interested in any of them, cowboyjoeboo.com. That's my website where I have them all. We're coming up with some new designs, some different ideas to get creative and stuff that I hope you guys will check out and hopefully enjoy. And with that being said, I got to go to work, and I will see you soon.